Hi there, I'm Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. I am getting ready to do my next mani, and I'm doing a challenge in my VIP group called the Blind 3-Color Challenge. And what that is I had my youngest randomly pick 3 sets out of my leftover stash, and those are the sets I have to use to make a mani. So this is what I have. It is Stay in Check, Greeking Out, and Better Safe Than Starry. So I am not exactly sure how I'm going to do this one, but let me pull out. I think I have a plan. I'm trying to decide which. I used to always do my accent nails as these ones, and then lately I've been doing it as these two. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. So I should use these as my thumbs. I'm going to keep those under there. I'm going to use okay, let's do let's see if I have enough to just use these stripe ones, or the plaid. I should. Okay, I think. Maybe I want to use some solids. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave these all out. I'm not going to reseal them yet. I'm going to figure out as I go along here. I have an idea, but I want to no, I can't decide. I was thinking of doing half and half, and then I need to incorporate this. I don't understand how to incorporate the stars. But if I do an overlay, if I do some slant tips with the solids. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to start with the plaids on these 3. These are going to be my accents with the stars and the solid strips. So let's just start with the first plaid strip, and then we're going to add blue, either half or I don't know yet. I haven't exactly figured it out. Well, I was thinking of adding, I think I will. I think I'm going to add a couple stripes of blue, or just a little angle of blue to pull that in. So these are not colors that I would have picked myself, and it's hurting my heart that there's no glitter, but that's okay. That's what the 3 challenge is all about, is to kind of get us outside of our comfort zone, and it's just a fun way to challenge ourselves. So which is why it is a challenge. So in my VIP group, if you are in there, I have our monthly nail challenge as part of that. So it's the main nail fee challenge, and part of that there's a completely optional bonus challenge each month, and this month is this blind 3-color challenge. And how that works is that you need to and then if you do the challenge and put it on the post and tell me that it's your challenge, the 3-color challenge entry, you can get an extra entry into that drawing for that month. I put this too low on my nail, which I don't do that too often. That was silly of me. So let's get that off. And let's trim off the excess on this side too while I'm at it. All right. I have to. Of course, it's like coming out there. I'm getting all these little pieces of what I get stuck under my nails, and then they get stuck on the strips. I do that all the time. And I've like scratched my, okay, good enough here. All right. So let's skip the solid for now. And then do a little bit of, I'm trying to decide if I should do the whole plaid or if I should do I think I'm going to do this. All right. Maybe the strip isn't wide enough, but that's how I kind of started it. I need to finish. All right, it is fine. Okay, so let me trim that. So I would love to see, we have some people who have done the bonus challenge, so I'd love to see more people in the group. So if you're not in my VIP group, I do have links in the comments of this video, but it's Chic and Sassy Nail Sisters. It's for customers only unless you are in my direct downline. As a stylist, I'd like to keep it customers only, just so that it helps my algorithm when it's focused up, so I can focus on my customers instead of seeing everything at my Facebook feed as it is as all stylists. So I'd like to get to know my customers, my VIPs, a little bit better on their personal pages, so when I have too many stylists up on my feed, it's hard to do that when it's all stylists. But because I was just at a couple events and was getting tagged and made new Facebook friends, that's kind of what happens. But it'll calm down. So I do want to share a couple things. So we just launched 3 pedicure sets and restocked the May foundation set. So the suicide awareness strips, though there's a petite one that was the little checkered pattern, and then the ombre. Those are both restocked now, and I want to try. All right, this is what I'm going to try. I'm torn. I am torn about this one. Okay, let me see here if I can figure this out. Sorry. They are both the suicide awareness sets relaunched yesterday, or restocked yesterday as well. So, and then it's the last day. Tomorrow's the last day to buy any of the Neon Nature collection, which is like the Vivid Venom and Electric Rain, which is a brilliant neon blue. There's a brilliant neon pink called, I didn't mean to put these away, Flora Flash, and Wild Instinct is a neon orange. And then there was 2 overlays, Untamed, which is like a zebra stripe or tiger stripe. I'm not actually sure what it was supposed to be. Tropical Vines, which was kind of it doesn't look like vines as much to me, but kind of a irregular plant, like design in the clear overlay, the nail art. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to cut these along the plaid. How am I going to do that though? Because it's not centered right in the middle. I lied. Maybe I'm going to do this. If I drop this down, because I want this one more in half. Okay, let me get my, if I cut that there, you know what, if I mess it up, it's okay, I have more. So I want to cut this one along this. Well, I usually use, I know I pulled out my X-Acto knife to do this, and then I forgot to use it, but that's okay. So my idea for my thumb is that I'm going to put the blue on first, and then the green over it, and then, alright, we're gonna try that. I shouldn't do my thumb next. Silly me. Alright, we'll save that for later. So then instead, let's take, oh, but I want that slant to get the same, it doesn't have to be the same. Okay. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. I was thinking of doing half and half on these nails with how do I want to do it? How do I want to do the green, the combine this one? Do I want it solid? Do I want tips? How do I incorporate the stars is my question. Because on some strips it's at the bottom, and some strips it's at the top, the dark part. So really, and I like it because I don't want the, I think I want it like that more. Oh, I see. I'm gonna want these strips with the dark at the bottom, and then I'm gonna want to figure out, well, I could do a reverse. Maybe I do black. Oh, interesting. I just had an idea. What if I did green into blue and then did a reverse? I think I'll just try it. So hold on. Let's do green at the bottom. Okay, let's try green at the bottom of this, of my next strip here. What is this? Or my next finger? My ring finger. And then, so I'm just going to do green on the whole thing, and then I'm going to come over the top with some blue. Oh, did I push that down too? Oh, that's okay. I thought I didn't get it. So my idea originally was to then come at do a slant on the blue. Why does sometimes this not come off very well? Now it is stuck to my nail. Ugh. Seriously, that green totally like stuck to my other. It's very sticky and not wanting to come off. Alright. Maybe my strips are getting too warm here. My mat doesn't feel that warm. Okay, so let's do, sorry, I tend to, let's do this. This is like a weird, it like folded. Did I rip that funny? I kind of did. Hold on. Now I have these little pieces again that I tend to get stuck on things. Let's see if I can get it in the little trash. Alright, let's see. Kind of make a shadow on my own finger from the window here. Good enough. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. Alright. See, I want to do my thumbs because when I think of what I'm going to do, but then I forget that I need to use it as the tool, even though I've been doing this for so long. Alright. So I want to see some of your guys' blind three color challenge manis in the bonus for that bonus entry to that monthly drawing for a free set. So I want to see what you come up with. If you don't have a bag of leftovers, you can definitely use full sets, like just have somebody pick if they're loose. That's easy. If you have stuff in a binder, you can definitely have them pick 3 random numbers. Take an estimate of what you have, how many strips you have. What did I do? How did I cut that short? Do a little estimate of how many strips you think you have, and then you can, oops, hold on, I almost forgot to take the plastic off. And then have them pick 3 random, 3 random numbers, and then just count, you know, which, and that number set are the 3 that you pick, you know, count from the beginning. Or have somebody randomly flip through the book and just like close their eyes and pick one, or something like that. You guys can figure it out to make it random. It needs to be random. Eyes closed is the blind part of the blind 3 color challenge. So that is the idea. This strip is a lot thicker. I can tell it is older. It's a little dried out. Let me put, oh, I have that under there. Okay. Let's put this one under too. Get a little bit of extra heat on it. I think the other ones I'm just going to cut up and use as stripes. I don't need to save these. How far down did I go? A little below half, I think. Yeah, these are a little dry. But it should work for this. I'm going to use the others as stripes. I'm going to try to I don't know if I've ever put blue and green together like this, especially these blues and these greens, but there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know if I'm going to want to add a glitter top coat after. I actually am not, I don't want to, because when Stacy was over the other day, we noticed that I had a lot of space between my nail and my strip, or between the base of my nail, like the cuticle and the proximal fold and my strip, and I think my top coat shrunk it, or my nails grow extremely fast, which I don't know. I guess, I mean, I've noticed it does that. I just thought it was my nails growing really fast because my hair grows really fast, and I didn't, but it seems like a lot for like a day. I'm pretty sure it was a day. I should double check that. Anyway, so now I need to do a little test to see what's going on. I use that OPI plumping top coat, which I haven't heard of people having any problems with shrinking of the sets when it dries with that one. So I don't know. I don't know. We're going to do a test. So she just said to do one. I'll do one hand with the... But I didn't even apply it right away. I applied it later. I know I did. I applied it after dinner. So I don't know. So I'll do some tests. But I know I didn't apply it right away because I did my nail fuse without it. So I am not sure what the deal is with that. So anyway, next week is launch of the new summer collection called Destination Hawaii, and I'm super excited because so usually in the past few years, Stacy and Marcy have done a ruckus for the big spring and fall catalog launches, and with the change of the new schedule, we're now having we're having seasonal launches where they have they were gonna call it a trend book. I have no idea what they're calling it, or if they kept that. So like an insert of the main core catalog for the seasons. So we had spring, and then summer actually is a lot earlier than we thought it was going to be, and Stacy is going to be out of town, so we are not doing this ruckus for a little mini ruckus like we were planning on doing. So instead I am going to move it into my VIP group and do a big bash. So I'm going to do a big Destination Hawaii launch party in my VIP group. I'm still working out the details and making all the graphics, but I have made some of them. I think I'm gonna run it from Tuesday's launch. I'm gonna run it from Sunday, the 21st, which is this coming Sunday, until the 31st. It's gonna go from the 21st to the 31st of May. And we're going to end out this month with a big party, basically. So I am working on getting game posts, and we're going to have a game night, Memorial Day night. So the Monday before everybody goes back to work and back to school, unless you took that week off, which that's fine too. But I have a patriotic Memorial Day game night we'll do. We're going to have some... Stacy is going to help me out and do some live nails, and I'll probably do some live nails, and we're going to do grand prizes and you can earn entries for the grand prizes, all that stuff. So I'm working out all the deets for that, and then I will share that soon. So that is planning on being the 21st through the 31st, unless I change my mind. This set is very dry. I'm glad I put the green ones on first because they're much better. I got this blue set, I think, from another stylist. When I did my Pride Mani last year, some of my local stylists gave me a couple partials of some of the colors I didn't have enough of, or because I did a kind of a fun where I did all different. I used a bunch of sets for that mani. I hate when I set it down and it's not where I wanted it, but I can't move it, so it's fine. It is what it is, because it's at an angle. This is so like thick and dried out. Makes it really hard to work with. Oh well. Okay. I want to add a couple blue. Alright, this isn't as bad. I wasn't really sure what was gonna happen. We're gonna add the overlay to that. This is so thick. It would be nice if I could like clean up that before I add the overlay. Sorry, I'm gonna try to get the stuff from underneath here off. Alright. Then I have to get it off my nail because now it's stuck. Alright, so I'm kind of excited. I've never done this long of a party bash. So there's going to be ways to earn entries into the drawing, the grand prize drawings, and then there's going to be like free games and prizes and stuff, but you'll have to, we're not going to go over all the details right now, but I will post in the group about that. So make sure you join if you're not already in my VIP group. Alright, so let's do, I think these are shot, so I'm not going to even save those because they're, alright, so did I put those? No, I wanted to do, I wanted to try this, I think. See, I keep changing my mind. No, I want to do these. I want to try, are those the only strips that have that in that way? Yes. Okay, so I think those will be my accents. Those two, where's the, alright. So I'm going to actually close these back up because those are good and I haven't used that many of those strips. I'm going to save those. Alright. You guys, I don't know if, I'm sure I've talked about this before, but I just discovered Audible. So I was in a, I mean, I've heard of it before. I was in a mentorship this past winter, spring, end of winter, and then we just ended with a retreat to Waco where my leader lives. But so we had a book we had to read, and I am not a very fast reader, so I tried what's it called, Audible, for the first time, and it was amazing because I can like sit and do my nails and listen to it, and I could be in the car and I could listen to it. I don't know why I hadn't tried it before, but I hadn't. So bad on me. And then I might have melted these into each other. Oh no, I totally did. Son of a gun. Do I have, I just sealed those up. Do I have others? They melted too bad that I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me find. I do have other thumbs. They're just not the really wide ones. Alright, I overheated that. I should like. Alright, and let's not layer them on each other this time. That was probably not a good idea. Alright, I'm going to save those. We will get new thumb strips for this. But you know what? Let me cut those using the other as a guide. Okay. It's alright. It's all good. Don't do that. Um, so then, because been doing Audible, I joined Marcy's book club for the first time, and then I started like listening to books that they assign for the month, which is really cool because I haven't read for, I don't even remember the last time I like sat and like read a book. So it hasn't been, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna put the base on first. I haven't read a book in so long. And then, oh, that's gonna be opposite because I cut it to the opposite. Oh well, I don't care, it's my thumb. All right. So it's been really cool just to read the books that the book club is reading, because I'm really not good at, like, I don't, I do have a few on a book list that I want to read, that I'll try to get. So after I started reading, so I've been kind of alternating between like a fun fiction book and then like a business book or personal development type book. So I've been alternating. Oh yeah, I forgot how dry these are. That's not as fun. Dang it. I forgot that this strip was so, these are really dry. It's okay. It should hopefully work. Can you just hear how dry they are? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, they're just like so dry. So even sitting under the heat thing, where these ones, like the other ones, like melted, these like did not. So so I read the May book, which confused me because it was a hard one to follow along on Audible. It was different. Both books have different like perspectives, so that's like a different person each like narrated it, not narrated, but it's from their voice. Each chapter, and then the time frames kept hopping around too. So it was back and forth time frame wise, so I had to pay attention more than I normally do. So a couple things I had to rewind and re-listen to. It was good in the end. I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite. The June book I also just read or listened to, and I absolutely loved it, and I want to read more. But that one was really good. I really liked that one. So super excited. So I have Audible, which I've only, whatever plan I have, I can get like 1 credit a month for a book. So I really want to get a couple of the gals, Stacy and a couple of the other gals mentioned Kindle Unlimited. So I do want to switch to that, but right now it's more expensive than what I'm paying, so I'd like to wait until it's like on Prime deals or whatever. This is so dry. How can I? My goodness. I can't believe it's even sticking as much as it is. That's how dry this strip is. So there's that. It might, like, adding my stripes might not work. I'll try. So I really want to add, my idea was to add some stripes to the, oh, it's like ripping when I push on it. I just gotta get everything off. Okay, so there's a couple, I don't know, is it called romantic comedy, like movie genre for books too? And that's like the category. I used to like those types of books, and I haven't read anything like that lately. So I do want to try that. A few in that genre. I have I want to try, I also want to try a few, like, biography. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of mix it up. I'm going to try to, once I get more access to getting more books, I'm excited to try different things. So, because I spent a lot of time sitting here, like, wait, am I doing this right? If I use this strip, if I cut here, I can put that there. If I cut here, I put that there. Okay, so let's cut this one here. I should use my X-Acto knife, but we're just gonna freehand this because I have a line to follow, which I don't know. I wanted to follow the line. Let's see how this works. Alright, I kind of like that. I have like weird, I don't know what I'm going to do with the stars. The stars threw me off more so than anything else. I like the plaid. I like that this plaid is at an diagonal. I don't know if people have tried this set yet. It was from fall. The fall catalog. Alright, so what else is going on? Next week we have summer launch. We have Pride later in the week. So I'm excited for both of those. Crazy. Alright. I like these more than I thought I would. I do have to add the overlays, so we'll see how I like it. I want to cut it on that dark, right by that dark stripe, the heavier stripe. They're all black, but one's like close enough. Okay. And then what else is going on? I don't even know. Like, school's gonna be out soon. We have an orchestra concert next week, I believe, for my youngest. The last one. Our school is having budget cuts for next year, so it's kind of sad. The orchestra teacher, who's been there forever, is gonna now been at our middle school forever, is going to be now split between two schools, which I'm assuming means somebody else, either in a part-time position or something, is going to be cut. They already found out. I don't know what's going on at the other schools. We have 3 middle schools in our district because we're in a huge school district. But I'm sad that'll, the music, our media centers, I think a lot of them in our district no longer have full-time media specialists, so it's all split to part-time. So they split, I think, between different schools. And then I forgot my little stripes. Let's see if I can make these strips soften up at all or be more sticky. And then I don't know what else is. Well, I know the theater department at the high school has, like, one of the guys lost a position, so it's kind of sad. I think with see, that's more. It's more than I thought, or it's less than I thought. I thought it was lower. Okay, so I don't want that much solid green. So I'm going to cut this a little bit, or a lot. I want to cut that in the shape of that little strip or close enough. Alright, it's not perfect. Alright. So I've been listening to like books, like I said. And I was never one to do a lot of like personal development or like read personal development books, although I tend to buy them. Like I have quite a few that I've never read. So now I do have a few that either when I bought them or oh, I don't have enough of these to do that this way. I didn't think about that because it messes up what I have left. Oh, interesting. Oh, it loses I'm gonna have to switch this around, aren't I? I suppose I didn't think about there's not enough contrast in the black to show the blue. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just gonna get this other one out. I'll do the same. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with this. I'm gonna do the other one, the reverse one, and it'll just be what it is. I want to give enough I want to do 2 accents with the stars so that it's used enough in this challenge, so that I'm using all 3 sets, like, well, not equally, but a little more apparently, I guess. So how do I line this up like I did the other one? And then I will get out another different strips, the ones with the going the other way. So that's probably too much. All right, let's try that. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna do this on the other hand, and then I will get new overlays for the other ones. I don't know. So this whole like self-help, what's it called? Personal development stuff is very new to me, and I know it's really like important to do. I know I need to do stuff and work on some of the negative thoughts and other like things that I don't deal with well, that I'd rather just like bury and not deal with, or the stuff I ignore. I guess that's the same thing as not dealing with it, or whatever. But man, it's hard like to do that the introspective stuff. Not like, I'm very like pragmatic and just want to just logically get stuff done, and not like, I'm not like overly emotional about things. I do like, you know, cry at movies and stuff, but in shows, and my kids like think I'm funny. But like, I guess with my own stuff, I probably would start therapy, but that's another whole can of worms. I probably don't want to. I'm not ready to to dive into that, but I know it's good for everybody, definitely. So where did I put this? All right, so let me get 2 more strips, and then of this one. I know, this is what happens when I don't think ahead enough. And I was like, well, it didn't really turn out exactly what I was thinking in my brain, so I don't know if I can do it with one or not. Let's see. Let's see. Oops, sorry. I bumped my cord. So anyway, I have started to dive into a little bit of that personal development type books and workshops and classes. I'm taking a new one, and I know that's going to be, I'm taking a class over the summer that is going to hopefully help me identify being able to like coach myself through some of this stuff, and then hopefully I can help my team with the same type of stuff. So that's kind of my goal of this. It's like a leadership coaching type class, and I'm excited to start that. I can already tell just by watching and listening to the first little bits that it's going to be intense and hard. I just have to like work on dedicating time to it and putting the work in, and I think it'll be I've just got to come up with, I'm so bad at like scheduling and managing my time, so I have to get better at that, which is another thing I'm hoping to come out of all the stuff I'm doing, is better like time management skills, so I'm not working all the time, like, because I know I don't have to be, but I feel like I should be, if that's a thing, because I work from home and I'm working from my computer, that I can always just at my phone, just check in and get my answer things when people. But then I'm really bad at the whole boundary, taking time off, setting like limits and stuff. And then I preach to my kids about their amount of time they're spending on computers and iPads. But I justify it because I'm, working where they're playing games or watching YouTube videos. But I'm pretty hypocritical, I guess, at that. So, but, right, admitting it is the first step. Okay, these are different, but, do I want stars on anything else? I don't know how I could incorporate. I'm going to keep my thumbs. Alright, I wanted to add a little bit of blue. I'll show you what I had in mind. Just a little accent of blue on each of these little corners. I think I can do it with this. I wish I could add the clear part of the stars. Oh, maybe I can. Alright, we're going to experiment. We're just going to cut this. Right? No matter how I cut this, I can flip it. Right? Right? I don't know. Alright. It just needs to be a little bit of a little tip. But of course I want to line up against a stripe, because I have, although I forget how dry these are, it makes it a little tricky. Alright, why isn't this ripping? Alright, let's see if I can just cut this a straight line and do this on the other. Oh, I hope that didn't mess up my recording. I can't actually tell if it did. We will see at the end, I guess, if I got this or not. Alright, we're gonna do this here. It's an awkward angle for me. I'm stretching this, and I didn't want to stretch it that way because it's pulling it off from the line. Oh well. Okay, so let's see if I can clean this up. And then I am going to add, I'm going to attempt to add some stars to my thumb. God, I haven't like spent this much time playing around. That is so dry. Ugh. It doesn't rip very nice, so it's all jaggedy. Alright. Not the best. Alright. I'll have to clean this up a little bit. What is under my nail? I get like all the little extras stuck. Okay. All the little excess I clean off. So there's a little blue triangle on those ones to kind of pull in the blue is my idea. God, I have like little blue flecks everywhere. And then I'm going to try the last bit of blue on the other two fingers. I have blue everywhere. And I'm going to throw this strip because it is garbage. Alright, let's see. Actually, I'll probably have to let's see if I can get this off easily. Alright. I don't have a stripe that it lined up with like I did the other one. Alright. I'll just make one. I probably could have done this in a better angle for my hand, but alas, it is what it is. It's hard to make them look straight. Definitely my fingernails is round curves, so then it like looks like a curve instead of a straight line. I'm ruining my thumbnail when I'm doing this because I'm trying to, it's tricky. Let's push this down with this and then come in and push this down, flip it over in here. Alright, let's try to get that to work. Let's cut another little strip here, and then we'll call those done. We're gonna do blue. Curvy nails are hard to line up the stripes. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. God, and then my crooked pinky doesn't help. Alright. This has become much more than I thought I was going to do for this 3-color challenge. That's funny. I was considering just doing a stripe, but then I decided just to do the little triangle, which is fine because these don't really stick as it is. I mean, they're not sticking the best because they're pretty dried out. So I will let that sit for a minute. I really want to try to do something I haven't done before with this set. Where did I put it? Since I don't know if I'm gonna use it ever again, I'm gonna try to. This is a much newer set, I can tell just by the smell that it still smells like nail polish, which is nice. And then, all right, I am almost done here. Puppies are going nuts all of a sudden. Sometimes it's the mailman, sometimes it's a dog getting walked. Who knows? They are doing their jobs, right? So if I cut this and I wanted to just use the clear part with the little stars at the bottom, if I cut a straight line, I'm hoping I can line it up with the other. Sorry, I have stuff stuck to my scissors that I'm trying to clean up over here. Okay. Like, here, where did I cut? Oh, I threw them away. Darn it. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna try to find my thumb pieces in my empty garbage because it was emptied yesterday. Alright, so if I do, oh, see, that's not gonna be enough. It's not going to be big enough, is it, to cover this whole area? Wait, will it be? So if I do this, if I think about this as the base, what if I want to see, I'm just gonna try something here. Cut off this. So if I line that up, technically that should have enough, right? But how do I figure out how to cut it so I actually leave enough space? For my nail. We're just gonna go for it and see what happens. And if it's not perfect, well, alright, we'll just try it. I'm gonna have to clean it up off the base of my nail, but that's alright. Why didn't I try this side first? I should. I'll try that side first. I never remember to do that. I always think about that after. When I try something new, I always like after the fact. Like, oh, I should have tried it on my non-nail-free hand. The hardest part is getting this to line up because of the curve. And it's sticking to my nails. Of course it is. So okay, that's what I wanted without the wrinkle. It overlapped a little bit, but that's okay. Like, it overlapped the blue, but I don't think it matters because it's just clear. So I'll just have to cut. Okay, so because I did the same angle, I can totally do the same thing. Okay. That is what I wanted. This took way more time than I had intended. But I kind of like how it turned out. So, you know, goal 3-color challenge. Alright, we will clean that up. I know I shouldn't sit and pick and clean this all up, but that's what I do, so. Alright. That is definitely perfectionism in me. I can't. I've always been like that. That was the other thing, is I took last year, I can't remember. The kids and I did like the Enneagram test for the first time, and I'd never done that before. So that was an interesting seeing my results. I was definitely didn't seem wrong. How did I do this? If I just do the same thing, that should work, right? This is like literally the exact same strip. So I had a little bit too much. Oh, but this nail is longer. So why don't I just do the same thing? Okay, that's lined up pretty good. Oh, I didn't cut the bottom off like I did the other one first. Let's just do that now. I don't think it'll be perfect. I'll probably have to clean it up anyway, but just in case. Alright, last thing, very last thing. Anyways, for the Enneagram, if anybody, let me know what you guys are, if you have taken that, what your number is. I always have to look, because I'm I'm an 8. I had 3 things that were like close to being equal. So my 8 was my strongest, and then 1 was close, and then 3, which I always have to look it up and read about what they each are. But if you're familiar with that, oh, I kind of overlapped that one funny. That's okay. Alright. There, this thing. Which, I don't know if you guys believe in those personality things. I never really have put much thought into it before, but the whole psychology of it. But like I said, I took it for the first time, and I am probably going to have to look into it and learn a little bit more about it. But I did find it interesting that some of it was right on, and some of the negative stuff was right on. And I know my family would agree with the have to be in control aspect of it. That was the 8 was like always wanting to be in control, taking charge. That's totally like my personality. I am such a control freak and perfectionist, which I feel like that was the 3, but I don't remember without pulling it up. All right. Okay, I kind of like this one the best now. Of all the different things I did, I kind of like this one the best, which was my last minute ad. Okay, so these are my 3 for my nail. Now I wish I would have done this, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. It would have been kind of hard with this amount of how the strips laid out. But it's a little mix and matchy, a little like, kind of reminds me of quilty, like putting different fabrics and stuff together. But I don't know, I don't hate it. It's gonna grow on me, I can tell. I really like the thumb though. All right, You guys have a great day or a great evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.